You know how sometimes when something don't be speaking nothing but the truth? Well, listen to this gingerbread white boy. I call him a gingerbread because he got the red beard. But yeah, the gingerbread white boy finna just speak facts, man. You know, it be those so-called Christians, you know what I'm saying? The so-called European Christians that, you know, always got the worst of the worst to say about people, and they the reason basically that racism is still existing to this day. Because they claim that they colorblind and they don't see color and all this other shit. And if that was actually true, we would address each other by only name and just name. And it would be our real name at that. But we ain't gonna get into all that. Anyways, we just gonna let this video do the talking while I do the walking. Because that's how it go.
Ever wondered where racism comes from, aside from the most obvious answer of white people? Although that is true, it's a specific group of white people, Christians. The Catholic Church created something called blood purity. Anyone white, Christian, and European were pure blood, anyone else was unpure. And these white Christian Europeans murdered everybody. The Catholic Church created something called the Doctrine of Discovery. This doctrine said that all land and water belong to the white Christian man. The Doctrine of Discovery gave way to white men colonizing over 80% of the world. To this day, the Doctrine of Discovery is being quoted in legal and constitutional matters. To this day, the Doctrine of Discovery is still being used to colonize the world by white Christian men. And if you're sitting there saying that that's not true Christianity, let me tell you that 2,000 years of history says otherwise.
I feel like if you disagree with what was just said, then obviously you either got too much pride and ego to admit the truth, or you probably really, you one of the few that he said, you know, ain't like that. Because he said not all of them, but mainly the so-called Christians be the ones that be on the bullshit. They the most racist motherfuckers. They colonized and all this other bullshit, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. It's Ted Politics. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and, you know, join that Patreon. It's on $3. First 100 people, that'll be the first 100 people, $3. And after that, price going up. That's access to magazines, books, and more. Get Doug, get Square. We out. Stop playing with me.